what they are not. I decided not to give them that attention. And I wouldn't want us to be giving them that attention. Anybody that knows you want to fight for Biafra, the Biafra we are looking for is for all of us. Whatever title you're giving yourself, hold that title and do your job. Do your job. If you feel you don't want to work with a certain people or a certain group, be busy and do that thing you know you can do. But stop gossiping. Stop gossiping. Don't come online and send voice message and all this. It doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help anybody. We have a real threat before us. The real enemies are before us. And most of the time, we ignore the real enemies and we are talking about other things. We must not allow anybody to distract us. We must not allow. Just as my brother have said, we must focus on those things that have mattered. Those things that matter. There are things we can do for ourselves. The recognition we are seeking for, it is in our hand. It's in our hand. In our seat at home, that one stands for the delegitimization of Nigerian government to let the world know that Nigerian government has no legitimacy in our territory. Why the government continue to pursue their own recognition on the way? You and I have our own role to play. How do you want Biafra to be recognized? Through what you say in your platform. How are you presenting Biafra to the world? Many of our sisters here and our brothers are going on the street to share flyers on their own. They advertise in their offices. How are you playing your own part? The recognition is going to come. Remember, my sister America made it clear that it's going to take time. He made it clear it is going to take time. But we have to be strong, be consistent, and at the end of the day, we will be recognized. My beloved sister, Madam Origin, go ahead and take the mic and speak to us.
Oh, Mazi Chicks, good morning from my side, and I greet everyone according to their time zone. Welcome. Thank you so much for your microphone, for your consistency, and what you are doing for Biafra, for Ndigbo, and the world in general. Because what we are doing, what you are doing, coming out every day to spread this gospel of freedom, is to liberate humanity. If Biafra is liberated as we are pushing it, pushing for recognition, it is going to save a lot of lives. Read my lips. It will save, I believe every indigenous people inside that concoction made by, it's like a poisonous concoction made by the British. It will save many lives because what they cooked is eliminating lives every day. There is pogrom, there is genocide, there is mopping out of lives. And it is because of what they cooked. And they call these people, call them politicians. We used to have leaders. There was one of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's program I watched, and a young man came and was talking about Igala, how the Igala leader was asked, back in those days, he was asked to come and bow to the caliphate for him to retain his, to rule, continue with the ruling, because they were, there was an attack and he said they were conquered. Well, and the man refused. And instead of that, he decided to take his life. He said he would not live to bow to a human. And that is who we are. We serve only the Almighty Chukwu Abiyama. That is why our name, where is that noise from? That is why our names, the name of our villages, our towns are ingrained in God. He refused. But what do we see today? The leaders we have today, I don't even know if they are summoned to come and do the bow and lick, whatever they lick, that they come back and they are spewing galls, spewing boo-boo from their mouths. One of the elites, well, I don't know, I don't know how they recognize themselves over there in the northern part of the contraption. He said he was trying to illustrate and mocking the so-called southern leaders, the southern politicians, describing them as educated fools, intellectual fools. And I think when they go to do that, all that they are in there, they come back and they laugh at them. He said, what marvels at the never-ending cycle which sees southern politicians play into the hands of their northern counterparts. That is, they sit down and they marvel at their folly. That a full-grown man will come just for, because I don't even see, because as soon as they go there to do whatever they do, that make a full-grown man that went to school, that have a PhD, to come and speak with his mouth and say that his children are criminals and his wife raped herself and the girls are doing what they are doing because of what? And that brings me to, when you analyze it very well, someone was making analysis and he said, when in this next coming election that the Yorubas will really vote Yoruba, the Hausas will vote Hausas, the Igbos, looking at this man, when I like that clip you showed. Look at that, that is how they see them. They marvel at the folly of the typical Igbo politician. They marvel. They don't say it because this one said it. We also sit down and marvel at their folly.
Exactly.
Was it not Bianca Ono that went and started her shenanigan? Was it not? Look at what Peter Obi is doing all over the place. Their own son is in a dungeon and they are perambulating, I'm sure the whole country shakes at their head over the so-called Igbo leaders. It's nauseating. The man's name is Sanusi. He said, one marvel at the never-ending cycle which sees southern politicians play into the hands of their northern counterparts. They will tell you to go and disparage your children and your wives. The other day, a man, there was pogrom, sacking of his village, where he said he is a governor. 2 days after, he came out and said, it is the people that buy themselves. It is the people that burn their churches. They burn themselves alive. They come out, set their house ablaze, enter the house and roast in the house. Is this not, if this is not evil, what is? So they come, it's like the king walking around naked. Because you can't protect your children. You can't protect your wives. You can't protect anything. You can't even, nobody should trust a chicken in your hand. And you're parading yourself. And the Yorubas are looking at you. The Hausas are looking at you. You can't protect anything.
Very shameless.
You see, as I keep saying, and I have never been so proud that finally we have redeclared Biafra. Let them all come home and let us sort this matter. I think this matter is a matter that needs to be sorted in-house. We now ask them, who sent you where you went to? Who told you that your children are thieves? Go and bring them, the ones you prosecuted legally. Instead of you went to a place, you start creating the one I'm seeing now. these criminal leaders. The one I'm seeing now is that if you notice in internet, there was one that they showed someone bought a land, and then the land belongs to, they say the woman shouldn't. I was like, hello. Anybody that does not understand how land is sold in Igbo land will believe them. Land is sold on individual basis. So why should that be a problem? All the criminalities that are going in Yoruba land, you buy a land there, they will sell it to 3 other people. That is the problem of a criminal country. It is not peculiar to Igbo. How many, if you call 50 people that live in diaspora, they will tell you how their land, they bought the land, and before they came back, it was sold to another person. So why should that be a problem that you now begin to pin down on Igbo?
That is Nigerian problem. That's Nigerian problem. Individuals own land, so they
someone
have
went all the way from someone went all the way from Edo to Igbo land to go and identify, and people are spreading that news. I logged off immediately, and I'm like, not even ready to put my mouth in this matter. We need to be careful what we really air. So bottom line, as I'm saying, is our leaders are not our leaders. Our real leaders, they took them and put them in dungeon. And God has given us these mandates that will bring them out. And we'll do what it takes, God helping us. That is why we must rally around Dr. Ngozi Arabueze, our Deputy Prime Minister. We have a government, United States of Biafra. We are a sovereignty. And we are pushing for that recognition. And they should not even bring that to their, I believe by now they have started, smelling the coffee and know that they're illegitimate inside Biafra land, because none of them received 50 million votes. None of them got the 1,000 or 500 signatures of well-meaning Biafrans to say they are legitimate. And that is a vote of no confidence over their head. They should read that. It is a handwriting on the wall, and begin to zuzu out of Biafra. We are done with them. Thank you so much. It's like you muted yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much, my sister. Thank you so much. Let's go to our sister Ojugo. Take the mic and speak to us, Sister Ojugo.
Okay, thank you, Chooks. Thank you, all my brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. And I say, Otutu mara ini nema. I'm not going to talk much. I only come with advice to Nigeria people, those who are Nigerians. Just an advice. And please, if you can share this to get to the people that it is supposed to, know this, that would be very helpful. My advice goes this way. Before you people will crucify Peter Obi, you people should go and do DNA to make sure that it's not one of you people. Because Peter Obi is not one of us. It's not an Igbo man. We rejected him, we have rejected him, and we will reject him. In his eyes, we are all buried, Biafra. So, before you Nigerians crucify him, go check the DNA. When there is doubt, the normal civilized country will go do the DNA. So that man is part of you people. Because I don't like it when when he commits something, he says Igbo people. Now, please, I beg of you, when you do that, you're angering us that are Biafrans. Check him, his DNA. Have you seen somebody, Otuanona or myself, and they are killing my people, and I know I have the resources to help my people? I just turn back on them and then go to another place and start pouring my money there. Because of the real. This is not real. It's not real. So there is something that motivates him. Oma Ebusi. That's why he is facing to make sure he saves the life of those people. I don't think anybody outside Yoruba, Igbo, whatever you call your name, that your house will be burning. And then you turn back and start rebuilding the house of your enemy while yours is burning. It's never happened. Of any sensible man. Of any sensible, even an animal, my God. What are we talking about? So how can they, at this time, educated people, still see Peter B as an Igbo man with his lifestyle? And he's doing it openly. It's like people that are criticizing Trump. He came out on the pulpit and said what he's going to do, how his government is going to look like. And we voted him in. And now people are crying. What are you crying for? It's the same thing. Peter B has shown you people where he's come. You people want him to talk, to say, my father is from the north. Is that what you want him to do? An African man? No. Actions speak louder than voice. Nigerians, Northerners, Peter B is part of you. He is part of you. Please do not count him as an Igbo man. He's not part of us. He is not. Anybody following Peter B, campaigning for Peter B, people should check their DNA. There is no real Igbo man at this point that will support Peter B. Nobody. And I like what they use on here because, and that's why I said, when these Nigerians are talking, please say what you know about Igbo people. Ndị be anyị na-atụ inu sị a na-ama mma n'ụlọ were pụrụ ezi. Peter B is not showing that. And you people are still counting him as part of us. No. For crying out loud. No. Please. We get offended when you associate Peter B with Igbo people. He's not. And if you want to prove me wrong, let him bring his DNA. That's how he's a public figure. Let him bring his DNA. All the things happening in Igbo land, have anybody, even those, he just campaigned 1 or 2 years ago, and people were tied because of him. He never come out to say a word, and now he pop out again. And some folks are still following. That's why I say, please check their DNA. Because that's not an Igbo man. Original Igbo. Now, Ogarummiri. Something. So that's where my advice is coming. I wish I have contact of these people that are talking. I will educate them very well so that when they know Igbo people, they know us. They know the way we behave. So let them stop lying on the national TV about P2B identity. P2B is a pure Nigerian. P2B is not a Biafra. Please, if I have your contact, I will call you people and I will advise you. And there is one there that came out and said he's educated. And you don't even know the difference between quoting somebody with the parenthesis
Nigeria education now.
And you proudly come out. You could not quote word to word to that what that person said, and still you're there claiming you are right. When you are quoting somebody, and somebody was there correcting you, when you are quoting somebody, you have to quote word to word with parentheses. And if you want to explain, then you know you're using the person, you read it and then you turn it to your own words, how you understand it. Then that's okay. And you're there arguing this, oh my God, disgracing the level of education you people got in Nigeria. That's why I said, when you say you're a professor, you're a doctor in Nigeria. Me, you see me here, I don't believe you. When you travel, that's when I will know whom you are, because I've seen a lot of our people who are doctors in Nigeria. Right now, they're all nurses. They couldn't even pass what they're supposed to pass to even be a doctor. Some end up as a non-practitioner. Medical doctors in Nigeria. Bullshit. And like, I love our brother that touched the military side. I know we don't want to dwell on it, but he educated us using the history of other countries to educate us Biafrans, so that we know that what we are suffering is not out of ordinary, that other countries that are independent today passed through it. Finland, we're talking about, divided within themselves into two. So there's nothing extraordinary in what we're doing. But my plea is, why is it that these countries in Africa that are no more under ECOWAS, like Burkina Faso, that know that they're holding a young man like him, why hasn't they come out to say, hey, we're standing for good Biafra people? Africa got to grow. What is going on? What are they doing? We're not part of ECOWAS. We're ready to join, to partner with them. What is going on? Even Tanzania, they need to come out openly and say that this is where we are. Talk. They need to talk. Because that's the only way, I'm telling you, they're going to live these two leaders. Finland is not going to live Simon, but Finland is dancing the dance that Nigerian people are bidding for them. And that's QED. QED. You see how a country can be corrupt. Do you see it? Within a twinkle of an eye, a whole country just turn around into corruption. You see it? So, as like the brother said, if something was happening there, and then these people are following diplomatic, oh my God, we would have gone far. You cannot make a sentence, and somebody who was awake night and day to get to a position, you just come out because you have a phone. You can pop your head on a social media. You're insulting that person. What are you people doing? Scaring some of our noble people that want to come into today. You're scaring them away. It's people that have nerves. It's not everybody can stand such pressure. It's not everybody. So like what the brother said, I supported him 100%. That guy contributed that 99, what is going on today. Because if that part of our struggle was still standing gidigam, Dr. Ngozi Rebeza will not start from the beginning again. It would have been a lot easier with that guy help. So what are we talking about? So we need to know where our problem, what is our problem, but I thank God. I thank God. Biafra has got themselves together. I thank God for that. The type of love we have now is immeasurable. Immeasurable. People their eyes are clear, their eyes are open, and we are all bouncing. It's the Zoom that we use. So share the link, let people enter. If you have families back home, share the link with them so that we'll all come inside the Zoom tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafra time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our beloved sister. I appreciate you for a wonderful contribution. And let's go to our brother Prince. Prince, you're there. Meet yourself, Prince. Speak to us. Let's hear you. Are you there, Prince?
Yeah, I'm here. Mazi Choose Global. I greet you, my brother. Thank you very much for everything you've been doing. May God continue to strengthen you, my brother. And also strengthen our DPM. The woman she's doing a great job with her cabinet members. May God continue to replenish all of them with more wisdom. And also use this opportunity to do a shout out to our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who's been undergoing series of sufferings on behalf of us, just because of the love he has for us, that undiluted love, unchangeable love. And also to our Prime Minister, who's been also subjugated to all sort of manner of things just because of the love he also had for us. You know, I keep saying it, the problem that we Biafrans have, one, is that our leader said it. And, you know, most of the times, most of us need to go back. I think not most of us, every one of us needs to be going back to that's the broadcast of our Supreme Leader, and also the expositions of our Prime Minister. Is going to help us. It's going to help Biafrans to wake up very well, because I think most of us has been forgotten what this man said. You know, his prophecies. He talked about that DNA. You see, that our brother and this our one that I just spoke now. I second them. P2B, I've been saying it 100%. He's not a Biafran. He knows where he came from, and that's why he's dancing and playing to the notes. For him, coming out as a presidential candidate, it was all fallacy, it was all lies, because he knew what he was coming out for. He came out to break and take some part of the Biafran people with him, in order to destroy what our Supreme Leader has already built on ground. That momentum that he has created, that was why they brought P2B. And that's why he's not even after the presidency, for crying out loud, because I know they warn him. You're dealing with the British people. These are Satans. They are evil people. They warn him, you are not going there for presidency. You're only going there to disrupt the Biafran movement, to stop it. And that's why you see that he was bold enough to say that Biafra has been dead for during the time him and his family is going to die and will be buried, and said that Biafra will not rise up again. But Biafra has risen in his very before, and Biafra will stay, and nothing will change it. It is so. And also I want our people to understand, apart from the time we had that Biafran civil war with the zoo, that was the only time that Biafrans had a leader again. After the times of days of Michael Opara and Co, the good ones, we never had any leader. We all had rulers. The people that they bestowed on us, you know, they made them swear an oath. Even today, We don't. I don't think that we have up to 5% of real traditional leaders in our land. They are all rulers, because all of them, they have staff of office from the zoo government. They are under their payroll. So what are we expecting from them? That's why they will all be there. Somebody like Mba will come and after Fulani have killed a lot of people, Mba will come and say nothing like that happened, which Peter B also did when he was the governor of the former Anambra State, and he's bragging about it. Say, go and ask them. I dealt with them. You know. Why is our government going for the recognition, political way of solving this problem diplomatically? They are doing their best. But it's like we Biafrans, most of us are thinking, mostly, especially most of us in diaspora and those in the homeland, they are thinking that this Biafra is from Nnamdi Kanu. They are thinking it's for Mazi Simon Ekpa and our Deputy Prime Minister. But it's not supposed to be so. Because these people, they've taken away that spirit of warrior in every of our young men and women. We are now gullibles. What does it take? If every state in Biafra land, the youth, the market women, the men and everybody comes out today and say that, call that stooge that they put in that place that is bringing Fulanis to kill our people, sending bombs to terminate our people, instead of crying on the social media, still calling on those same evil so-called stooge governors to come to their rescue. Somebody that is killing you, like Ugo 247 will say, that somebody that shot you a gun can never extract that bullet from you, because the person wants you dead. And you see people come out on social media carrying telephone. Governor, come to our rescue. Federal government. Which federal government? The people that are killing you, you are not calling them to rescue you. Instead of mobilizing the youth, getting straight to every local government office, that they are stooges. Every governor in every state of Biafra land, telling them that they must leave. Give them 48 hours to leave. They will leave. They not burn their way, may they remain there. How many are the police and army going to kill? Gone are those days when they did what they did. They committed a lot of genocide when the media was not on our side. But now everybody is a media house in Biafra land. Mass there. Look at Mali. They massed a whole sitting president and they walked him even with his bodyguards that were carrying guns, the armor tanks and everything. But they massed him with food and massed him to exile out of Mali, just because that they were determined to do it. And they meant it, and they did it that day. Biafrans are not known to be gullibles. Biafrans are never known to be gullibles. But it's just that what our Supreme Leader said, that is the issue that we have in Biafran land. We have a lot of Fulani bloods, Fulani offsprings in our midst. And that's why when you see when they are acting, they act without remorse. They are acting without remorse. They just move like cow. That's Hausa cow. They don't look back. That's Fulani cow. When they move, they don't turn back. Because they've sold their souls to these people that they will ever be stooshed to them. It's just obvious that before they took our prime minister, because after things that has been playing, that has been unfolded now, I found it out that even those we thought that they were safeguarding our land in the homeland, most of them weren't with us. That is the actual fact. Because what is our sister just said makes a whole lot of sense. If, for example, peradventure, right from the time of Mazi, our supreme leader, if this so-called triple general, that he is, and the one that called himself gentle and so on and so forth, that they were truly fighting the way our supreme leader was fighting to get Biafra, if they have not been bought ever since then, even before our prime minister came on board, they would have set the zoo on fire. They failed because that was the command. Any day you look for me and you did not see me, set the zoo on fire. And imagine they're holding this man going to 5 years now, and the zoo is still at peace. Is it our prime minister? He gave us also a command on behalf of our prime minister. He said that he must be protected at all costs. But what did we do? The Fulani bloods in us, they sold him out. They collected money and sold him out. Sold him to Finland. And that's why you see all of them bragging about on social media, because they know, we all heard it from the one egg breaker, the vampire himself. We heard it from his mouth when he said that Ogenkere already believed that our prime minister would never come out from where he went to. I've been saying it. Anytime Ogenkere goes to Finland, and most of all those people you see going to Finland, they're not going there empty-handed. They are going there to cause more trouble for our prime minister. They are the people that need our prime minister. Good and fine, we saw the so-called DOS members that went to submit. That was not today. They submitted it even before they went to do that their rally when our prime minister was around, when they went to Finland with Ogechi and so on and so forth. But the people that need our PM are members of the front cabinet of the Brigade government in exile, Ogenkere and co. That is wickedness in the highest level. I know our brother, the guy that spoke, I don't know if Arinze was his name or what, the A symbol that was on his name. Yes, he was crying out bitterly because it's so painful that when we try to move, there are people who call our own that will always want to bring us back. Every time we keep losing souls in our land, our people will plant and they will bring Fulani cows to come and extract those things, those crops. Why? Because they want to keep our people on perpetual hunger. That same hunger they used, hunger tactics they used during the war. That is what they are using physically now in a modern way in our lands. And if you see these cows, it's being owned by the governors and these so-called politicians in every Biafran land. The Fulani people has told us, they said it. Remember the video when the Plateau people, either Plateau or Benue, we are chasing the one owned by a senator. It's just the fact, that is the truth. Couples of them and so on and so forth. All of them, they own cows that these Maludas are rearing for them in our land. That is how they want to force us into this open grazing in our land. We have to do something. It's high time everybody in Biafra land wakes up from their slumber. We have to do something. We don't have to leave this for only the United States of Biafran government alone. People are just thinking. That's why you see when they want to mention about the government, they tell you it's Ngozi Odabeze. No, it's not Dr. Ngozi Odabeze. She's also going through many sufferings. Just